All right, we are back. We are here for the Kern County Raceway Park portion of the show. Our final two segments. Steve Hughes is here, and Blake Bowser now back into the Grumpy Griff section. This is where we keep Mike Griffith
over there,
and Blake is here as well. And we were asking Blake bucket list races to see, and his was the Indy 500, the Monaco Grand Prix. And he wants to see Bristol.
I can just go to Monaco. I didn't have to be during the race. I mean,
True.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the French Riviera, man. Come on. I'm all right with that.
That's no problem at all. Do you have a bucket list race?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's Indy, Daytona, Bristol night race. I mean,
Bristol too. Yeah.
It just I want to go to Indy. For the U.S. Nationals for drag racing, that'd be a good one.
I've done that.
I mean, everybody puts so much. That's still a big race. If you win that, it's kind of like the Daytona 500. You're the champion of the U.S. Nationals. I think that's really cool. And the history of that race is unbelievable.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And of course, I get to live my bucket list every year by going to the March meet.
There you go. That is a pretty tremendous.
We can just keep talking drag racing if you want.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Well, when you see the international attendees of that thing, you can tell that it is a bucket list.
It is
race
a bucket
for
list race.
A lot of folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys had a great show this past weekend. Derek Thorne coming out, and surprisingly,
we had 6 divisions out there. It was nice. A good night of racing and some great competition. So it was a good evening for us. Good crowd.
Yeah, I mean, good crowd, good racing, and let's talk a little bit about. We have highlights.
Do we have highlights? I know I got those in pretty late today.
We got them for you.
Great job, Chris.
Today,
wow. Yeah, got them on there today. So go take us through.
All right. Well, we kick things off with the Inex Bandoleros. Absolutely, early on, the 17 of Kersey Young's going to go out to the front, but keep your eye on that 00 to the inside of Kersey. Makes the pass there. Kersey has really gotten a lot better, and this is a third race of the year for the Bandoleros. And that 05 of Cabe McClinney coming on strong, and there's the contact out of turn number 4 coming to the white flag, and he's going to cross the start-finish line first. But as you see in this next clip, 00 in the winner's circle. So Cheyenne Flippa goes back-to-back. Cabe McClinney was moved back to second position.
Okay, so Cheyenne Flippa with her second win.
Yeah, in a row, back-to-back. And then some NASCAR mini stocks. You saw Kyle Flippo in the black 18 car out in front at the drop of the green flag. But this was all about Terry Pettit in the 15 and our defending champion in the 41, Randy Smith. He tried on the outside. A little bit of contact, I believe, here going into turn 1. There's a little bit of a door slam there, slowing him down and able to keep Pettit out front. He's going to try on the outside in 3 and 4. And Pettit's going to hang on to get his more contact.
Yeah,
there's the checkered flag, I believe, in the air. Terry Pettit gets his first win of the year, extends his points lead.
Congratulations to Terry, also one of our Driver of the Week nominees.
Now look at this move here. Wow. Ed Coffey from the outside of row number 2, goes 3 wide, splits the front row, and takes over the lead. Now, a little bit of trouble on lap number 3. Mighty Matt Lewis in the 55, and our points leader right there, you see him sparking. That's the 2 of Brock Thompson. Brock was able to get back into the pits rather quickly, and they made repairs on that. But the number 9 of Ed Coffey, who was involved in that opening day melee, so from a totally destroyed race car, and now he's running up with the front runners, and it looked like the 6 machine was going to really do some damage, but had some problems, I believe, with the steering column, and Ed Coffey got the win, his first win, so congratulations to him. Basically, from the trash pile to the winner's circle in about a month and a half with those guys. Up next was our 911 Racing Series. The battle here was between the BPD, Rick Dossie, and the 21 of Sergeant Joel Swanson from the Kern County Sheriff's Department. Now, you see the move that Dossie made early on to go to the inside of Swanson to take over the lead. Now, look at this. Over the rumble strips, way to the inside, muscles his way to the lead, and the Kern County Sheriff's Department makes it 2 in a row in the 911 Racing Series. Had a great giveaway that night as well. Ingersoll Rand, the official power tools of NASCAR, gave away to our 3 NASCAR divisions. Does that move look familiar? The same move Ed Coffey did.
Right.
That's Paul Ebersbacher in the 02 machine. He takes over the early lead. But here comes the 22, the Codscorp machine of Johnny Bedingfield. He's just been dominant all season long. He took over the lead, I believe, on lap number 7. Great battle here for second between our defending champion, Perrin Kutstra, and the mountain man, Gene Fife. But Johnny Bedingfield with his hands raised, with another victory. He goes back to back to back. So good deal for him. Smith Brothers starting on the front row for the PROLATE models. And it looks like Kenny Smith's going to lead everybody out of turn number 2. Our 2013 Pro Late Model champion, the 99 of Tim Smith, would make a pass early. But keep your eyes on that number 43, that 4-star fruit machine of Derek Thorne. You know, ain't no stopping us now. I mean, the guy couldn't really get a win at Kern County Raceway until this year. He wins in the SRL Southwest Tour and then has backed it up with 2 big Pro Late Model victories at the big half mile. So congratulations to their entire team. Whoa! There you saw Kenny Smith sliding down the front straightaway. That was the only caution coming out on lap 34. That's a little unspent fuel there.
Yeah,
but on the restart, this is when Derek Thorne decided, okay, I'm going bye-bye. In about 5 laps, pulled out to 2nd ½ victory over the 99 of Tim Smith. So congratulations to the 43 team again.
So Derek Thorne continues to really kind of, he's got it dialed in there now and doing some great things there.
He's got some hardware this year from Kern County Raceway. There's no doubt about that.
When will we see him? What is her schedule with him, and when will we see him again? When will we see Mayhew again, too? The other question.
Mayhew is sounds like they're running a full schedule for the K&N Pro Series West. They traveled back to Iowa.
Okay.
They raced with the Xfinity Series this last weekend. Mayhew was up to, I believe, 5th place and dropped back, I want to say 10th overall. I have to check the results, but also Johnny Chainsaw White was back there as well. They both qualified for the race, and it's a big track to run on.
Big track to run on. Let's get through some of these results, and we'll get ready to do the Grumpy Griff here in a little bit. And coming up, you guys are off this weekend for Memorial Day, but on the 30th, Saturday night race there, you have the late model, twin 35s, the Legends, NASCAR mini stocks, and the 911 celebrity race.
Now, that celebrity race has been changed, so you will see the change on the website today. We're going to a crew race.
Oh,
I've called a couple of the NASCAR late model teams, and I want them to pick a crew member or a car owner to come and race in that race. So we'll make it the 911 crew race, and then, of course, the future stars of racing, the mini dwarfs.
The mini dwarfs.
Now,
they'll call us someday, Lewis. Someday they'll call us.
Yeah, someday. Someday. But the big deal on May 30th for us, you know, we had Armed Forces Day last Saturday night, and, of course, this Monday is Memorial Day weekend. But we're taking advantage of those 2 weeks and inviting all veterans out to the races for free. I already talked to Dick Taylor earlier today and dropped off the invitation there to him. So if you've got, you know, your card, your military ID.
That's the May 30th one,
This is May 30th.
So back to that one, Chris, real quick. On
May 30th is going to be our Veterans Appreciation Night. So if you have an identification card that says you're a veteran, great. If not, we're on the honor system here. Come on out. We'll buy you a ticket to the races. It's a very small thank you for your service.
Absolutely. So. Great gesture there as well. So that's May 30th, and June 6th, we have Pro Late Models, NASCAR Spec Mods, NASCAR Super Stocks, Bandos, Mini Dwarfs, and Saturday night, SUPER-MOTO. They both put on a great show. That's the Jack FM night on June 6th. And then June 13th, looking out a couple more weeks after that, we have NASCAR late to model twin 35s, Spec Mods, Mini Stocks, 911 Series, and again, another Saturday night SUPER-MOTO. And then the midgets are coming, too.
Yeah, this is kind of a packed Saturday night on June 13th. You can see not regularly do the spec mods and the late models race together. This will be a night of that. Saturday night, SUPER-MOTO does back-to-back races, June 6th and June 13th, and then the debut of the Honda HPD midgets on the quarter mile. So that should be pretty exciting. We've seen them on the dirt at the Bakersfield Speedway. They make some changes to their car, of course, change the tires, and it should be a pretty exciting race on the quarter mile.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then June 20th, more late model twin 35s, NASCAR Super Stocks, Southwest Tour trucks.
Excited about that one, making their debut on June 20th. That'll be a great night of racing.
First time, right?
Yeah, they'll be back one more time in the fall.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll get to the results with the Bandos here in a minute. We'll be right back after these messages with our Driver of the Week winner and more results from Kern County Raceway Park.
Sweet.